context for Georgia State University and why we started this program a couple years ago. And so for those of you who aren't familiar with Georgia State University, we are based in downtown Atlanta. We have 7 campuses around the Atlanta region. We have over 50,000 students. We've become a model for student success with an extremely diverse student body. We actually graduate now more African American students than any university in the country. And you see some of the awards and recognitions that we have there, including #2 most innovative, which, not coincidentally, corresponded with my appointment as first Chief Innovation Officer, just saying. You can see #10 most diverse, and a significant over 250% increase in research funding over those 6 years. But what's interesting about Georgia State, not only in terms of diversity, but also in terms of this digital literacy journey that we've been on, is that as big as we are, we don't have an engineering school. And so we really come at the digital perspective of preparing our students for this 4th industrial revolution from a more general purpose perspective. Is like, how do we prepare all students, regardless of what major, to be prepared to succeed in this 4th industrial revolution, and really extended the idea of student success beyond just graduation, but also success in careers. First year out of school, but also 10, 15, 20, because as we know, careers and the future of work is changing dramatically. And so, World Economic Forum talking about 4th Industrial Revolution characterizes it as a fusion of technologies. It's blurring the line between physical, digital, and biological. And I think this is really important that we prepare our students for that. And so, a little overview of this 4th Industrial Revolution, where we sit now in the 21st century. A little bit of history. We started with the Industrial Revolution, which is really driven by steam, right, and mechanization. And then we moved into the 2nd Industrial Revolution, where we had electricity. We started to have assembly lines and the Ford Model T. 3rd Industrial Revolution, most of us are really familiar with, because we've, at least if you're old like me, have lived through a lot of it. And it's driven by IT, primarily in the back office, right? Really going and driving efficiencies in everything we do. Now, this 4th Industrial Revolution is really changing things, because it's not just technology; it's how does technology impact the physical world, and vice versa. And so things like using technology to go change a physical experience, like we see with Uber, like we see with actually retail and online, and now we see within our universities with hybridization. It's really fundamentally changing everything, and that changing the careers because of AI, because of machine learning, because of big data that our students are going to go into, again, regardless of major, right? A marketing major is going to do everything digitally, right? For good or bad, all of our politics are influenced by technology, right? The way you run a campaign is all digital now. And so, that perspective of how to prepare all students for digital literacy and having those core skills and learn how to be not just consumers of digital technologies, but actually creators, right? Be able to go make their own solutions is critical. And so that really led us down the path of why we're here, which is not only just embedding digital literacy into our core curriculum, but how do we go and give our students experiences to go try those digital skills, to go exercise those muscles. And that's what led us to this Digital Leaders to Learners, or Digital Learners to Leaders program, which we're going to talk about right now. And I'm going to turn it over to Tiffany to go into more detail about that program.
So thank you, Phil, and thank you everybody for attending today. So as Phil described the 4th Industrial Revolution and our success graduating students at Georgia State who've traditionally been underserved, I want us to start thinking about teaching and learning, and how do we develop these diverse digital professionals in this time period. So how are we preparing our youth for the future of technology?